I personally have a relative who was involved in a major car accident. It was the result of a few untimely, unfortunate factors. It was a rainy day, and when it rains, the roads become slick with sludge. She was driving on the highway, where speeds are greater. So when her car hydroplaned, it caused the untimely death of her passenger, her best friend. This accident will stay with her for the rest of her life. It was no one's fault, but accidents happen. So before they happen, we should do all that we can to minimize their effects. A publication by Kilaki Law Offices shows that 3,000 teens die every year in traffic-related accidents, 474 of which happen within California alone, and 20% of 16-year-old drivers are involved in accidents in their first year of driving. Today, I'm here to convince you of a change that will improve the lives of many young children and save the lives of many young drivers. This change is to push back the school starting time to about 8:30 a.m. every morning, which will give more rest to children in grades K-12. Firstly, I will be looking at the effects of overexhaustion on academic performance. Secondly, I will be looking at the effects of overexhaustion on children's overall health. And thirdly, I will be looking at the effects of overexhaustion on child development. Now in more detail to the problems mentioned before. In a study published by the LA Times on August 23rd, 2010, it is explained how largely as a result of insufficient physical and mental conditions, children in school can't help struggling academically. Statistics show that tardies are on the rise, and this complemented by a decline in students' grades is resulting in a decline of graduation rates. Even more critical than with regards to academics is children's health and well-being. The study by the LA Times also states that overly tired kids are more likely to struggle with depression, weight gain, and be involved in car accidents. Moreover, growth is affected. Studies have shown that chronic sleep loss makes the immune system more susceptible to illness. And to better explain the science behind weight gain in overly tired kids is in the greater quantities of hunger-inducing hormones, which could be contributing to the growing childhood obesity epidemic. And one of the most pressing concerns is overly tired kids behind the wheel. Scientists were able to find a connection between high school start times and rates of car accidents. That alone should be alarming enough of a sign to our school administrators that we need revision to our school scheduling. These problems are primarily resultant due to parents and administrators being stubborn to change the systems that are already established. This could be due to parents' children's extracurriculars and conflicts related to such. It could be also due to parents and administrative adults being unwilling to change school systems for their own sake. It is also a result of biology. Teens can't help but feeling sleepy around 11 p.m. and children their age require about 9.25 hours of sleep every night. This is an impossible quota to meet with school starting times before 8 a.m. So now comes the question, how will we aid in fixing this dilemma? First, we could start school later, a simple solution, but in the Minnesota study, schools that started 30 minutes to an hour later showed great improvements in their students. Tardies decreased, grades improved, attentiveness increased. All of this contributed to better students, and which also then translated to an increase in the declined graduation rates. However, these solutions are difficult to be met because of the administrators and parents. Therefore, methods regarding ground roots methods of talking to administrators, talking to parents are viable solutions. We could also prep earlier to sleep. This could help the body wind down earlier to fall asleep before 11 p.m. Today, I left you with knowledge of the issues regarding overexhaustion in young children and the actions that must be taken to ease those difficulties. I did this by first explaining which problems arise with overexhaustion, and then complemented those issues with solutions that could be met within your own power. My relative will never forget what happened to her. I hope you don't disregard the importance of sleep in your children. Thank you.